I'm Donna Chendley, and I'm president of the Rock River Valley Carvers of Wisconsin. And we're a club that loves to do wood carvings of all kinds, and we've been in business for about 16 years. We're always looking for new people. We do all kinds of carvings, and young and old can come. We did have a young group that spent the spring with us and learned how to carve some cowboy boots and things. We have people as old, maybe, I shouldn't say old, I should say of the age group of 90 maybe. And we enjoy having everyone come. You don't have to be experienced. You can be a beginner, as I was when I started. And some of the things that I like to do are chip carving and wood burning. I'm going to be taking a class now, or offering a class for anyone that is interested in relief carving. And that will be at our next meeting. If you enjoy relief carving, you might want to come and see what it's all about, or if you have no idea, you might want to join us for the evening. We meet the first Thursday of every month, and we meet at the Senior Center, and that's downtown at 69 South Water Street. And other than that, we just like to invite everyone to come and see what we're all about. Right now we're doing our 6th annual carving show and sale. Have a good crowd and enjoying it very much. We have classes. We do help you. If you're a beginner, we will sit down with you and try to get you started. We do have beginners kits, knives and things that we have for sale. Sometimes we offer classes, or through our programs. That's a good way to start learning carving also, because they will sit down one-on-one with you, or they will give you advanced training if you're kind of over the beginner stage. Some of the other things that we do have are, we have magazines, we have some books that are in our library that we lend out to our members, and always one-on-one. We have some very experienced carvers here that will tell you just how they got started and what kind of tools you need. And then we have a member that is a vendor, a tool vendor, so he's always able to help us out also.
My name is Bernard Fields, and I'm retired. And I got started in wood carving when there was an ad in the paper about the Senior Center having a class on it, and Ole Holman was going to be the instructor. And my wife bought me the ticket to go to that carving meeting, and so I went down there. And 1999, that's when I started. And that's just kept progressing. And I've carved a lot of different items, so it keeps me pretty busy. The baby shoes that I carve, and also the spoons, and lately I've been into bark carving as well. But I like the shoes and I like the spoons. That's my main object. And like I say, they're fairly easy to do. The ease of carving them, and the different things you can do with them. Some of them, like the elk and the loon, they take a long time. You can spend up to 6 months doing one carving. Where the shoes, 2 or 3 days you can have a pair of shoes done. I would say with the wood and just the beginner tools, you're looking at probably $75 to get started on a project. Could be a spoon or shoes or anything like that, but it's going to cost a little bit to get started. And as you advance, you buy better tools.
What are the rewards then?
Well, you get a lot of rewards. Like the baby shoes I carve, each great-grandchild that we have in the family, I take a shoe and I put their name on it, the day they were born, and how much they weighed, and I give it to the family. So it means a lot.
Don Anderson. I started to get into the wood carving because on public television there was a guy that showed some wood carving demos. I was very interested and I liked the birds. So I took a class from Jim Trumpy and it was the start of it all. The birds are more interesting to me, but I had to have the sophisticated wood burner to do the fine details of feathers on here. So I thought I might as well do the other wood burning too. I got a first place on this one out at the Ward World Championships 3 years ago, and I got a honorable mention for these at the same time. And my Oriole here, I got Best of Show last year for the novice division. It's just interesting to take a block of wood and make it look like something that you can recognize. I like building model airplanes, our radio controlled ones, and one of the guys in the radio control club was a wood carver too. He told me about our meetings here in Janesville, so I went to one meeting and got hooked.
I'm Jim Trumpy. You are at the Rock River Valley Carvers annual show here at the Janesville Fairgrounds, and it's an event that brings in 50 or so carvers to display their works, and we open it free to the public to come and share with us what we do. I started to carve back in 1997, looking for something to do prior to my retirement in 2000, and I found this group, and I got in with them. Started to carve, seeing what they were doing, and from that, just now I'm at a point where I teach new carvers that come down to Janesville Senior Center and carve with us on Mondays and Thursday mornings. So it's been a very rewarding experience for me. Just have met fabulous people traveling around the country. So it's just something that I fell into and have enjoyed it ever since I started. I constantly tell students, know your subject matter, and it's a great just the resource, finding the resources for what you're going to do, whether it's carving a bird, carving a fish, doing anything, even caricature carving. We have a whole room here full of models, should I say, for caricature carving. So it's just being able to start with an idea and develop it into something that others will enjoy. Our club meets the first Thursday of the month at Janesville Senior Center. The meetings begin at 7 or 6:30. We have programs. We do show and tell. People have completed projects, or if they have a partially completed project and would like some help with it, they bring it to the meeting. We have almost always have some sort of informational either a program or people go off in off in a corner, but people go off and that have the same interests and are able to share those interests. So it's just a great time for carvers to come together. But it's unfortunately it's only once a month.
Hi, I'm Mary Johnson, and I got started in an unusual way. My husband bought me a set of wood carving tools at some off place, and I was talking about it at a water walking class, and Andy says, "You carve?" And I said, "No, I don't carve." And he said, "You carve, come to class." So that's how I started about 5 years ago. And I enjoy it. It's time well spent. I like bark carving the most. A little softer, easier to work on. But I try to do a variety of things. And of course, the second year I was in the club, they asked me to cheer the show and, you know, put foot in mouth. So this is 3 years, but I'm going to retire for the next year or so. So I enjoy sharing it. We carve twice a week together down at the senior center, and it's just a real good group of people. It's relaxing, and to carve something that they think is pretty good makes me feel good, because we've got quite a bunch of carvers. So yeah, I just kind of like the whole thing about it. I carve some things for my family. But, basically, that's it. I just enjoy it. It's relaxing. It's a good way to spend time in the wintertime. And I guess that's about it.